Hi,
Hola.
Timo. How are you?
Hi. Hola, Carlos. All good?
Hey, how are you? Good. I'm good.
Good, good.
You?
Busy, busy, busy. I'm
Yeah.
preparing all these things, and it's a lot. It's a lot to do, but it's big fun. And you're kind of around me the entire time, like all
Uh,
in your faces and your sounds, and it's a little bit like a
great.
ghost story
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because it's like for sure you're in my memory the entire time, but I'm seeing you every day, looking at videos and hearing sounds and. It's actually since you left in 2nd of June, and yeah,
Yeah,
I'm haunted. I'm haunted
yeah,
by Oyin. Not the worst thing
yeah.
ever, but it's funny.
I think it was castle. It's the castle again. It was a haunted castle.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yes, yes.
It's really strange. It's and now we have this weird situation of an empty festival house, and where we are performing something for a camera with more than half of the people missing, and which you for sure can't do like that. It's like there for sure it's impossible. So it's a bit like this what I said, like a haunted house, but yeah, it's a haunted environment somehow. Everything.
That's interesting. How it became to environment because it started with a politic. We had this very complex situation here in Bolivia in 2000, at the end of 2019. So we started with a politic, like really complex environment. And then, as we were talking a lot in the castle, it became a planetary complex situation with this pandemic. So now it's kind of the ghosts. But if I tell you the truth, I really hope this will be at the end or the beginning of the end of this complex situation, and I think it will be symbolic to show our work finally.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel with the final, you know, recordings, results of the work we did? Because we had to pass through a lot of stages. And when you sent me the recordings, it was a very um, impressive result, I must say. When you showed me the process of how you work with the mics, with the processing, and with acoustic sounds, how you will project the resonances of the instruments, and it's really a complementary job, a complement, and you can listen to that in the result, in the final results.
It was really fascinating in the process because we had like all these recordings from Rheinsberg, and then we were did the recordings of the Phoenix parts, and then we went into this resonance treatments, and then all the mixing for sure. But to find out that in the way we built the resonances, in the way we treated the sounds from our sides, and the way you treated the sounds from your sides, there's a big similarity, and this is kind of maybe the wrong word, but it's like something which people would probably describe as being like having some kind of archaic sound quality to it, to be have something extremely original, extremely raw in a sense, and then with all those ways of playing you guys have in OEE, the ways we have, this raw material gets some form, it gets shaped, but in a way the approaches are very similar, even though they're in their technicalities really different, but the approach to sound is very much the same. So to find out that there is even a deeper relation, a more primary relation between the approaches to sound in both ensembles was a super fascinating approach, a super fascinating experience for me.
Yes, I mean we had different. That was, from now, from this point of the history, as I was telling you, it's interesting to think again about how coincidences we had, and how many differences we had, and we can notice that in the there in Weinsberg. One of the interesting things that we lived there is that in some points we were very different, and in some points we were very similar. Remember that we were talking about the how we
Yeah,
produce, and how you produce music, your chain of production, and yeah, it's at the end, it is very interesting how it worked, how it complemented. See, yes,
yeah,
I'm agree
yeah.
that it's mostly because how we because of our approach to the sound. Okay, Timo. See you soon, I hope.
Yes, please. See you soon.
Okay,
Adios.
okay, bye.